During my YouTube exile, something very, very exciting happened to me. I actually got a shout out on CNN. Check it out.
Have you picked up the phone and called any former president yet?
Yes, I have.
Do you want to say who?
No, I don't. They're private conversations. But by the way, all of them have, with one exception, picked up the phone and called me as well.
Okay, so we know who he probably called. All of his former predecessors, Caitlyn, and one didn't. I mean, duh. It really says so much, doesn't it?
I don't know. Someone joked on my Twitter feed tonight that it was maybe Jimmy Carter who had not called President Biden yet, but.
Hey, you never know. Could be Jimmy Carter. All right, so here's that original tweet. So after Caitlyn Collins there said Biden says all living former presidents have called him, with the exception of one, I tweeted that damn Jimmy Carter. Too busy building homes at 96 to make a call. Yeah, so I guess they thought that was pretty funny. Funny enough that I made CNN. Hey, you may hate CNN out there, but whatever, man. That's kind of you gotta admit, that's kind of a cool thing. Not every day you get yourself on CNN. Now, of course, we're all talking about Trump, and Biden's talking about Trump there. And, that's all it seems like we've talked about for the last 4, maybe coming up on 5 years now, is Trump, 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 Trump. And if you're tired of talking about Trump or hearing about Trump, apparently you're not alone.
Tired of talking about Donald Trump, don't want to talk about him anymore. But the last administration spent a lot of time, talking about how there was no need for inspector generals. For 4 years, all that's been in the news is Trump. The next 4 years, I want to make sure all the news is the American people. I'm tired of talking about Trump.
President Biden has said he is done talking about Trump, and no longer wants to discuss him at all. And honestly, I'm all for it. I think that is a great idea. Trump has dominated the media for years because he was president. Key word, was president. But now, he's just another guy, another crazy retiree from Florida. He's just another Florida man. And if you don't know what a Florida man is, pause this video and get your popcorn ready.
A crazy fall. Look at that. Caught on camera in Florida. That was a man in swim trunks who appeared to fall out of the sky and onto a parked car at a dealership.
We know it's dinner time. We are sorry, but there is a health alert in Pinellas County tonight after a woman was caught on camera urinating into a bucket used to make ice cream and then spitting into the ice cream.
I ran from a cop 30 minutes to an hour ago. I was the guy who over there off of Kings Estate. What do we pay you guys for? I've driven past 4 cops.
What do you mean you ran from a cop?
I mean, he turned his lights on me and got behind me, and as he was walking up to my door, I did a donut around him and left.
Okay.
Of a driver who decided to leave an unwanted load on a stranger's driveway. Local 10 News reporter Ian Margot joining us live now from North Lauderdale to explain this one for us today. Ian.
Calvin, this one stinks. Imagine yourself in this scenario. Number 1, someone takes a poop on your driveway. And number 2, you have to clean it up yourself.
So if anyone sees Trump dropping one in front of Mar-a-Lago, don't be surprised. It's just what they do down there. And the truth is, whether you like Trump or hate Trump, he is not going anywhere. 75% of Republicans still want him to be the leader of their party after he sent a murderous capo to murder his mob to attack the Capitol and literally threatened half senators' lives. In the Senate, half of them still voted to acquit him. But now we just have to cover him like any crazy Floridian, right? And if he does something nuts, we'll spend the first few minutes laughing about it, and then we'll move on because there's way more important things to talk about than ex-presidents. Unless, of course, you're Jimmy Carter. That dude is amazing. Hey, what's going on, everyone? Thank you so much for watching Citizen Pete. I really appreciate it. If you haven't already, click that little subscribe button, maybe the like button, and hey, maybe just leave a comment. I want to know what you're thinking. What do you think about all the politics, the news, and all the stuff that's going on in our country?